Welcome to Wiseman Perception.
In this video, we are going to talk about 12 genuine signs of intelligence. So before starting this video, like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates. It's possible that a person's high level of brain activity can be deduced from certain aspects of their personality or skills, even if those aspects or skills are considered to be pointless or negative. At least, that's what scientists believe. What exactly are these qualities and capabilities? How exactly do they improve our condition? We made the decision to look into the matter, and after doing so, we compiled a short list of characteristics that, according to experts, point to an exceptionally high level of intelligence. Number 12, you are left-handed or ambidextrous. An investigation into the differences between people who write left-handed and those who write right-handed was the subject of an article written by Maria Konnikova for The New Yorker. Left-handed people were more adept, for instance, at combining two common objects in novel ways to form a third, for example, using a pole and a tin can to make a birdhouse. Citation needed, left-handed people were more adept, for instance, at combining two common objects in novel ways to form a third. They were also very skilled at organizing word lists into as many distinct categories as was humanly possible. Researchers have found a correlation between being left-handed and divergent thinking, which is a form of creativity that can help generate new ideas. The same can be said for people who are ambidextrous, which refers to individuals who have equally developed hand activity in both hands. Therefore, if you are right-handed, try some things with your left hand, and vice versa if you are left-handed. These actions stimulate the parts of the brain that have not yet developed. Number 11, you often worry about even the smallest things. In the course of one study, the researchers asked 126 elementary school students to fill out questionnaires regarding the frequency with which they experience feelings of worry about something, listen to rumors, or think about situations that cause them to feel upset. It appeared that the children who worried more than others received a higher score on the nonverbal intelligence test that came after. Researchers have made the connection between this phenomenon and the observation that people who are constantly anxious tend to perform their tasks in a more accurate manner. Number 10, you love joking around. At the University of New Mexico, another fascinating research project was carried out. 400 students were evaluated on their capacity to talk about various subjects through a series of tests. After the students had successfully completed the tests, they were asked to provide their own captions for a number of cartoon pictures. These captions were evaluated by evaluators who were not affiliated with the project. It seemed that 86% of the brighter students who scored the highest amount of points on the test selected humorous captions for the pictures they were given to answer the questions. After that, the same research was conducted with comedians, and every single one of them got higher than average results on the test of their verbal intelligence. Why are we sharing this information with you? According to the findings of various scientific studies, having a sense of humor improves our intellectual capacities, maintains the health of our brains and nervous systems, and makes us smarter. Number 9, you're too curious. According to the research carried out by scientists at the London University of Psychology, it is more likely that a curious child, as opposed to one who simply learns by heart, will become an innovator during his lifetime. An article published in the Harvard Business Review by Professor Tomás Chamorro Premuzic explains how having a hungry mind and a sense of curiosity can make us smarter. Curiosity makes a child more interested in science and art as a means of cognition and self-expression, is what he has to say about the topic. In one study conducted in Britain, researchers looked at the lives of 6,000 individuals born within the last half-century. They made the discovery that children aged 11 who scored higher on an intelligence test appeared to be more inquisitive and open to new experiences in their lives in the years to come. Number 8, you are a night owl. It is more likely that your intelligence level is above average if you are a night owl than if you are a morning person. Scientists hypothesize that this is because the level of brain activity is so high that it interferes with the body's normal 24-hour biorhythms. A connection between a child's intelligence and the sleeping patterns that they engage in was investigated in a study that was conducted on thousands of young people and published in the journal Personality and Individual Differences. It was discovered that the vast majority of intelligent people enjoy sleeping in later, both during the week and on the weekends. Another study that was very similar to this one looked at the experiences of 400 new members of the United States Air Force and came to the same conclusions. Number 7, you are very impressionable or easily distracted. You might be smarter than other people if you frequently find yourself getting sidetracked by things like the notifications from social networks, tea breaks, or even during conversations. At least, that's what scientists say. A recent study found that a person's intelligence increases in direct proportion to the degree to which they struggle to maintain their focus. According to the explanation provided by scientists, this is as a result of the fact that it is difficult to maintain control over high levels of brain activity. Number 6, you walk a lot. The intelligence levels of people who live in cities that prioritize pedestrian traffic were found to be significantly higher than those of people living in cities that place a greater emphasis on automobile travel by the researchers from the United States. After conducting research on pedestrian districts in major cities, researchers came to the same conclusions. Number 5, you realize how much you still don't know. The Dunning-Kruger effect is a well-known phenomenon in the field of social psychology that emerged as a direct consequence of the research conducted by Justin Kruger and David Dunning. They came to the conclusion that the more intelligent a person is, the more doubt they have in their own cognitive abilities. To put it another way, intelligent people aren't afraid to admit when they don't know something. They are able to learn something new if they do not already possess the knowledge. Because of this, if you regularly find that questions are arising in your mind and you do not feel embarrassed to voice them, then you are likely more intelligent than a good number of other people. Number 4, you're good at self-control. People who are intelligent are able to control their impulses and are skilled at repressing their feelings. They also consider the repercussions of their actions before beginning something new. Number 3, you often procrastinate. Researchers are of the opinion that people who have a higher cognitive demand are those who find it easy to come up with an excuse not to work out. Many well-known scientists have observed that the majority of intelligent people have a pattern of delaying the completion of their work. For instance, Adam Grant asserts that the best way to innovate is to put things off until later. It was possible for Steve Jobs to make strategic use of procrastination, which he did so that he could give his brain a rest by switching to completely different tasks. Number 2, you constantly nibble on something. Unfortunately, the benefits of increased brain activity and concentration that come from chewing gum only last for 20 minutes at a time. This is a well-known fact. Recent research conducted by scientists has shown that those with a higher IQ are more likely to have the habit of constantly chewing on something. They say that when we chew, our brains are more receptive to introspection and self-examination because of the release of dopamine. Number 1, you fall asleep during the day from time to time. It is a generally accepted fact that Leonardo da Vinci utilized a polyphasic sleep pattern. Every 4 hours, he would sleep for 20 to 30 minutes. Why did he act in that manner? The brains of smart people work harder and get tired more quickly, but they also recharge more quickly than the brains of less intelligent people. It is necessary to reload your brain in order to shake off feelings of exhaustion and examine the issue with new perspectives. Take a quick nap of at least 20 minutes duration. What do you think about this video? Do let us know down in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.